Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today, today is February 14th, Thursday. Oh my gosh, no. It's February 14th, Friday, 2025. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Woohoo! Right? It's a day of love and wonder and sensuality, intimacy, and gift giving and gift receiving and companionship and friendship. When's Valentine's Day, actually? I think it's before Valentine's Day or after. I think it's before it. Anyways, so if you're spending Valentine's Day alone, you're never alone. You're always with God, right? And I know people are like, oh, right, but I'm just trying to help you. But maybe next year you will be spending it with someone else. If you are spending it with someone dear to you, whether it's a friend, a partner, companion, whatever, enjoy it. So before I get started, I want to also, I'm going to do a love reading today because in the spirit of Valentine's Day, right? You know, I say this all the time. I don't like to do love readings, but I'm good at them. I really am good at them. I just don't like doing love readings because they're just so invasive, and I just feel like they're just so invasive. But anyways, so before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. If they resonate with you, gives you clarity, great. If it does not, then don't force it to be your story. One second, hold on. One second. Alright, so I'm going to do this for your person and this for you. So these are going to be for your person, and then these are going to be for you. Okay? But before I pull those, I'm going to pull this. What time is it? Oh, I got time. Self-esteem. We have self-esteem upright. So you could have good self-esteem, very confident, very loving of yourself, and it shows. I'm also getting, because you're in this energy of having self-esteem and loving yourself, it's attracting things, right? Obviously, like if you have low self-esteem, you're like, oh, you're in your shell and you're closed off and you're like anxious and what do they think about me, or I can't do that because, right? But you know, and then like I can't wear that, and I don't know how does my hair look like. But you're not in that energy. You have good self-esteem. You're very confident of yourself, not cocky, confident, right? And sometimes people can, this is a side note, Sometimes people will look at confident people like, oh, they're so cocky, but it's just them being confident. There's a difference between cocky and confident. It's good to know the difference, right? So that way you don't seem like a hater because someone's just confident about themselves, right? But you do have a hater because of your self-confidence, but I'm not going to get into that, right? Because it's going to be a love reading, so we'll see what comes out. But that did come out. Somebody just doesn't like that you be loving yourself and loving up on yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're just a hater, so ignore it. It doesn't matter. But you being in the self-esteem, it's allowing you to enjoy and revel in the wonders of the world and life and be happy and blessings and abundance and blah, 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 right? I've also been pulling out the Ace of Pentacles upright a lot lately in my personal readings and in here, right? My general collective readings, which is a good sign, right? So that means a lot of my personal readings, people are getting, good things are happening for them. And for the general collective, the populace, Vox Populi. Why am I hearing that? So Vox Populi, I used to play this game, right? And one of the main things that this girl says is Vox Populi, or like you see it, it's one of those Easter egg kind of things that you gotta it's like written on the wall, right? It basically means the voice of the people, right? So you could be giving yourself a voice, and you giving yourself this voice, standing in your esteemed persona, your confidence. It's inspiring other people to then too be in their confidence and give themselves a voice. And why would I be afraid? If I'm going to wear this, I should wear it. I should be okay to wear this, right? Self-esteem. Put your needs first. Literally, that's what it says. Put your needs first. Especially if you have a fear of feeling alone or being alone, right? Also, because it's Valentine's Day today. And I mentioned Valentines Day, right? So if you're alone, you're never really alone. That's why that was the first thing I said. Like one of the first things I said in this reading. If you're spending the day today alone, you're never really alone because you have God. And people really I know it's cliche to say because people be like, oh, well, that's not what I mean. I want someone here with me, right? But if you can't even be comfortable with yourself, just by yourself, whether it's a holiday or not, then if you're not really happy and content with yourself, you're not really going to be happy and content with someone else. Right? Self-confidence and self-esteem are also crucial to your dream. Respect yourself and others too will greatly value what you do. Remember when I talked about how knowing the difference between confidence and cocky, and your confidence, your self-esteem is, there's a hater around you just because you like yourself and you love up on yourself and you're confident with yourself and you're happy with yourself. There's a hater amongst you, but that doesn't really matter, all right? Because you being in this energy is bringing in this love for you, for this love for yourself. God's like, okay, he's ready for his person or she's ready for their person, whatever, right? It's basically because you're in this energy, you're attracting quality, not quantity, quality, right? Quality opportunities, quality positions, quality matches, quality whatever, right? It's quality that you are attracting, right? How you feel about yourself, it only makes sense that you have the same, in front of you, right? And it's not anything about being superficial or materialistic or gold digging or anything like that. If you feel like you genuinely feel and your worth, you are going to God's okay, so because you feel genuinely about yourself in this way, I'm going to match you, I'm going to pair you with this job that will not only brighten what you feel within yourself, but also accentuate that, right? It'll match perfectly. You know how you match a pair of steak with a certain kind of red wine that pairs perfectly? It's like that. Or pasta with a pair of white wine or whatever, right? It's like that. You're being matched with something that complements you. And that's because you're complimenting yourself and the way you feel about yourself. Obviously, it makes sense that God will match you with something that not dim you down or, it's above your means, but it matches you perfectly. It complements you very well. All right, it's appealing to the eyes, right? In a sense. Okay, those you draw into your sphere are mirrors of your hopes and fears. I love my cards. I truly, truly love my cards. I love God. I love my cards. I love myself, right? Basically, what I've been saying. So, you know. So you're attracting quality. Quality. Right? And a lot of this is because you're able to step out of that fear, step out of that anxiety, step out of that, oh, maybe I shouldn't wear this today because, no. If I'm going to wear it, I want to wear it, I'm going to wear it, this is how I'm going to wear it, and that's it, that's that. And those who are hating, they can go about your business, because it doesn't really matter, right? You're just a hater. So leave them behind and ignore them. Alright, what did I say? This is for your person, right? That's for your person. Something is coming back full circle. So for some of you, this could be a match, a potential match, or a person where if you did not have this self-esteem or self-confidence, you weren't exactly where you needed to be within yourself to be, so God can like match you or have someone that compliments you, whatever. You weren't exactly there yet, right? So it was kind of like, since you weren't there yet, God's like, oh, well, you're not ready yet, you know, so, you know, we'll see what happens in, you know, 3 years or 5 years or 20 years or 10 years. We'll see what happens then, right? And you see the movies and shows all the time where there's like two people and there's a connection. But because of where they are in their lives, that connection it's not sustainable at that moment. It's just not going to work at that time, right? And then 10 years go by, and then the guy gets divorced and the woman's children are all grown up or they're in school, and you know, they end up meeting each other again, like a meet cute. Oh, fancy meeting you here. I haven't seen you forever, blah, blah, blah. And then now's the time, right? So it could be something like that. Someone is being brought back to you. But I feel like a lot of it has to do because of where you are inside of yourself, right? Where you are inside of yourself. Now it's like, God's like, okay, now, all right, come back, right? God's like telling your person, all right, come back, you can come back now. All right, that's so funny. It really had to do, like, just, you know, and I'm not saying, like, your person, like, God just kind of put your person in a box and they were just waiting idly by. No, they were also doing their own thing. Oh, all right. But it was mostly I feel like you had most of the work to do, right? Especially if it has to do with your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself, and your self-confidence, just you being generally confident and your life, living, what you want to do, what you want to be, what you want to wear, what you want to, where you want to go, like, just you. It was really just you having to work on your self-esteem and your confidence. That's it, right? And that's kind of a blessing, because it's like, I can't put you with this person if you are going to, if I match you with this person right now where you are, you're going to feel like you're in competition, or you're going to feel like you're not enough, you're not good enough. Like, are you handsome enough? Are you attractive enough? Are you pretty enough? Are you doing enough? Like, and it's not really, and your person could be like, yes, you're amazing, you're perfect, you're enough for me, you're enough for me, you're enough for me. But if you don't feel like you're enough, it doesn't matter what your person says. That's why I also said, like, if you can't be content being alone, are you really going to be happy with someone else? And this person could be shining the sun up your ass. No one's here, right? But you're just like, I don't feel the sun, I don't feel the warmth, I don't feel the happiness. It's because it's you. So you had to be like, oh, I feel the sun. I am the sun, right? I am blocked. Yeah. Yikes. That's not good. What? Don't treat me the way you do. I don't deserve it. And what's this? Your laugh is amazing. So someone could feel like they're blocked from your energy or blocked from you. They don't like how you're treating them right now. This person likes your laugh. But these cards are, I put them for you. So you could think this person has a laugh or has a laugh. You could enjoy their laugh, or you have good laughs with them. I'm hearing like a spat, like a lover's quarrel, a lover's spat. So you could be having some sort of spat with your person, or a lover's quarrel with your person. You know what? Someone like, so the hater that's in the midst, in the background, this hater hates your self-esteem because it's attracting your person. Your person is attracted to your self-esteem, your confidence, right? This hater is either attracted to you or attracted to this person, your person. Hold on. What's going on? My phone's going off. Hold on. Okay. The heat between us is intense. That card, I've never seen this card come out. The heat between us is intense. You know, I feel like this person, they could just be feeling like sexually blocked. 1717, like physically they cannot express themselves to you the way they want to. All right, and it's kind of like frustrating them. Okay. So you could be holding yourself physically back from this person, and I feel like there's something about that, like them accepting it. I'm gonna get one more for your person. So if you have like a spat or a lover's quarrel or an argument, right, and you're holding back physically from this person, they're just like accepting it. They're just like, okay, like I'll wait till you come back around, or I'll wait, you know. But so you could be upset with this person or mad at this person. It's just so funny to me, right? Because it's Valentine's Day, and this person, like, even though like they're still desiring you, even though there's like a even though you're just like, no, like holding back from this person. That's funny. I only wanted 4. Yeah, this person, it's really bothering them. It's kind of, I don't want to say driving them insane because that's dramatic, but as soon as they're able to get their hands on you, as soon as you say, you know, I forgive you, and they're able to sweep you up into their embrace, listen, they're gonna like, ew, I just heard a term. I heard raw dog. But it's like as soon as they are able to like get you in their embrace, it's, you know, it's over. The passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this. And then it says, I can't take it anymore. Yeah, this person's like, please, I'm sorry. Right? And you're just like, no. Right? And, you know, they're just like, all right, you know. So they're just kind of like waiting. All right. This person can make you laugh. No, these are your cards. This person can make you laugh. Or you have good chemistry with this person. Now these are yours. Alright. Honestly, this just feels like, you could, I feel like the woman, if this is it doesn't really matter, the woman or the man, it just feels like, somebody is being a little petty and holding back from their person because they're mad. That's what this feels like. And this person is like, are you so mad at me? Alright. I want more, but I am scared. So they're mad. You could be mad for a valid reason, and that's why you're holding back. Like I'm here. Like I keep hearing like a lover's quarrel, like a spat, like a there was some sort of argument that happened, right? To the point where like you felt like you had to hold back a lot. I'm only laughing because it's just funny how it comes out in my head. All right. I say this all the time in like my general and personal readings. Like I'm not laughing at you or the situation. I'm just laughing about how like it comes out in my head, right? Like it's just like very. It's just it just comes out funny in my head. So yeah, you're holding back from your person. Your person's like waiting for you to like I'm trying my best to forget. Yeah. You're mad. You could be mad at this person. Or this is your person and they're mad at you. Right? So, you could be trying to, like, hug your person and your person's like, stop. Don't touch me. I don't want to be touched right now. Right? And you could just be like, but baby, I'm sorry. And they're just like, stop. Or this is either you or your person. You'll figure it out. But, yeah. I don't want to be the reason you cry. So I feel like that's coming out because for your person, like it's the depending on who they are and like their sign and their placements, being able to like physically connect with you is part of their love language. You know, like the 7 languages of love or whatever. So being able to connect with you physically is one of the ways that they can express themselves, whether it's hand holding, kissing, cuddling, affection, intimacy, right? And there's different ways of intimacy, sexually. It's one of the ways, and because they can't in this moment, it's literally hurting them. And you're like, I'm sorry you're hurting, but like, I'm mad too, you know? So it's just funny how it's coming out because it's like this person is like, oh, I just need to touch you, and you're just like, no. Sustained energy. Hold on, there's a commercial. All right, there was a commercial. I didn't feel like pausing it, so I just paused this. I can feel you. Yeah, so the two of you have a very strong connection. It's very telepathic, emotional, right? And it's like they hurt you, you're mad at them, so you're holding back from them, whether it's your feelings, your emotions, your attention, your touch, and you know it's affecting them greatly, and they're accepting it because they know that you're holding back because you're mad at them. And it's just like, it's like not only are you feeling a certain type of way, but they can also like, but you can also feel how your inaction towards them is affecting them greatly. You see 24/24. All right. So it's like the both of you are very synced and very connected and very, right? I'll get one more. Okay, maybe. Do you still think about me? Yeah, I feel like this is just... It's just two people being stubborn right now. This is what this is. This is what it feels like. It's just... You're in your feelings because you're upset and you're hurt that they hurt your feelings, or they got you mad, or they did whatever, right? So you're holding back, and your person's like writhing in pain, like, oh, please, collective, look at me, talk to me, right? And you're like, no. But you know how, like, your inaction towards them is affecting them. And then you're just like, but, like, you know, it's so funny because it's kind of like, if I were a worm, would you still like me? Right? This is what this card feels like. Do you still think about me? If I were a worm, would you still date me? Right? If I were a squirrel, you know, would you still take me on a date? It's just... Someone's being petty right now. This could either be you or this could be your person. And it's just because they're mad. Right? Like, you know that your person, like, wants you, thinks about you, loves you, right? And I feel like you're just being petty because your feelings got hurt. You know, and it is what it is. So your person just... They're just like, I'll be here when you're done being mad at me. It's funny. Queen of Wands on the... I mean, it did kind of come out on the fence, but it also did come out a little upright, right? So I think this could be you. This is your energy, right? So the thing is too, when you anger a Queen of Wands upright, I'll say upright. When you anger a Queen of Wands upright, like, you gotta stay away, because that anger, that's listen. So it's to be feared, right? Hell hath no fury like a woman scorned kind of energy. So your person's like, oh no, she's mad at me, or oh no, he's mad at me, or like, oh no, they're mad at me, right? But it's justified, right? It's not like you're bullying someone, or like there's no like abuse going on. It's just that your anger right now towards them is justified because they messed up, and you know they messed up, and now the consequences is that you're in this anger right now, and you're gonna just have to like let it take its course. That's it. But I feel like your person's like, I'm so sorry. It's like they're willing to do anything to right their wrongs for you. It's like your person's like on their knees, like, I'm just so sorry, I'm not worthy kind of energy. So that this person could be like enthralled with your energy, like they just love you and love your energy. Again, self-esteem did come out, and then the Queen of Wands is the most, I feel like, in my personal opinion, she is the most confident, the most like sexiest, the most like yes, this is what I want it like this. That's not what I want. I don't want that. She's a Queen of Wands. Like, she's gonna tell you what she wants, how she want it, right? And like, she's very sexy, very attractive, very confident, and also there's something very like, and she could do it with grace. It's not aggressive. It's graceful, and she's got a lot of feminine energy to her. Obviously, she's the Queen of Wands, right? So that's your energy, right? So that's good. I will laugh if the King of Wands comes out upright. We got the World, the Six of Swords reversed, the World. Six of Swords reversed and the World upright. There's something about the past. So you could be stuck on something that your person did in the past. I'm also getting, for some of you, there's going to be, you're going to be getting knocked up. Because, in this deck, in the World card, she's pregnant. And it is Valentine's Day, too. Alright? So, here's the thing, too. If you get pregnant, well, no. If you conceive around this time, up until I think it's March 10th, I believe. Yeah, I think it's like up till March 10th, March 11th, maybe. You will have a Scorpio baby. So if you conceive now, you will have a Scorpio baby. And it's so funny because I make a joke. Well, there's this joke that's like, Valentine's Day is a scam by Scorpios to create more Scorpios. And it's so funny to me because I'm a Scorpio. But yeah, so a lot of you are stuck on this. You're mad at your person about something in the past. You're not willing to move on from something, or you could be trying to move on from something. Yeah, I'm trying my best to forgive. In the Six of Swords reverse. Yeah, so you could be trying to move on from something in the past, you know, trying to move on from that and find peace, you know, leave that behind. Also with the World card, as plain as it can be, because sometimes the cards are that literal, that simple. Like the Death card, literally, sometimes, very rare, but sometimes it means that someone's going to pass, right? With the World card, someone literally sees you as their world. Like, they would do anything for you. They would literally, like, if you want them, if you needed to. I'm not saying that you would do this, right? But this is just how intense their feelings are for you, their emotions are for you, their desire for you. If you know, grovel at my feet, they would do it, you know? But don't do that, because that would be humiliating to your person, and I don't really feel like anybody really deserves that. But, yeah, you being in the self-esteem of the Queen of Wands energy upright, your person literally sees you as your world, their world, and they would do anything, right? Like, just please tell me what I have to do and I'll do it. That's what's going on. But I feel like because of something that happened in the past, you're being petty right now, and you're not like, no. And they're just like, at some point though, you have to be careful, because at some point, like, it goes from being justified to like, all right, now you're doing too much. Just either forgive and forget and move on, or forgive and move on, or like leave the situation, because at some point, you know, like, even God's like, damn, like, you still, like, all right, like, at some point you're gonna have to, right, make a choice. And are you gonna forgive them and be with them and find peace with them and move on, or are you just gonna like be forever angry, and you know, you're gonna miss out on this connection? That's a side note for the Queen of Wands upright, right? But it does say I'm trying my best to forgive. So, you know, it looks like they are trying to do something, right? I'm hearing it won't be in vain. So your person's wait won't be in vain. So, so you could end up, during this Valentine's Day, you could end up like deciding to kind of like, oh, whatever, it's Valentine's Day, I forgive you. And then, right? And then comes the baby, right? Congratulations, you just conceived a Scorpio baby. Ten of Wands upright, the Moon upright. Someone is holding on to a secret. Two of Cups upright. I feel like this just got really messy really fast. So I feel like the secret could be that there's something about, metaphorically speaking, not literal in this reading, someone could be battling demons, right? It could be like their self-confidence, their self-esteem, or this is what you were doing in the past, right? It was a struggle for you. And I feel like that's what you kept a secret. That's what it was. You kept a secret that you had low self-esteem, low confidence. You didn't feel good enough. You didn't feel like you were worthy of top choice. You were not in this Queen of Wands energy. But I feel like you are now. So I feel like with the Ten of Wands and the Moon, that was a struggle that you kept to yourself. Like, you just kind of sat with your demons and just didn't really... And it's interesting too, because for a lot of you, you could have known what your problem was or what your issue was, and you just kind of like weren't talking about it, right? Weren't open about it. Ten of Pentacles upright. That's good. Yeah. Hurry up, forgive, you know, make up if it's justified. This is only for resonate if it's justified. So when you forgive and you make up, you know, you can kind of get back to being in the Ten of Pentacles energy. For a lot of you, if you already have a child, you're going to have another child. For others of you, you're going to have your first child. There's also something about your lineage, your health, wealth, and everything in between. Your comfortability, luxuries of life. That could be time, right? You have the luxury to take a nap, or you have the luxury to, you know, finally go to that doctor's appointment because you have the time during the day, right? Just luxuries of life, not the world. That's different. Luxuries of life. All right. So when you move on from this, your person and you can finally be on, and then, you know, make up. I'm gonna get one more, and then I'll close the reading. Five of Cups, Ace of Pentacles upright. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you suffered from like depression, sadness, anxiety, woe was me energy. Not realizing all the things that you were being gifted by God, all the things that you have. Like, you're in this, I told you too, the Ace of Pentacles has been coming out a lot in my readings, right? And a lot of you too, you have, either you had something in your face, whether it was you, everything that you have. It's like, God's like, everything that you want, everything that you're trying to have, it's already inside of you. You just have to value yourself, see your self-worth, right? Bring up that self-esteem, work on your confidence, like, and you'll see everything that you have of value is already within you. But a lot of you were struggling with the Ten of Wands, with this, with your demons and your depression and your sadness and your anxiety. So a lot of you couldn't even see that you were the Queen of Wands way before you even saw yourself as a Queen of Wands. It was you, right? And now, like I said, now that you're where you need to be, your person can come back to you. God is like, okay, now you can come back, right? But I feel like for a lot of you, you could be mad at your person because they didn't see this. I don't know, there's something about you taking it out on your person. But it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like you're taking it out on your person because your person couldn't see that you didn't feel enough for them. And it's like they didn't do anything to help you feel enough, but realistically, that's not really anyone's job. That's your job, right? So now that you're in this energy, right? Now that you can actually see your person clearly and see yourself clearly, and vice versa. So yeah, I feel like that's what you were stuck on in the past. But I feel like you were taking it out on your person or your people around you, but that's no more. I feel like a lot of the times people do this when they feel inadequate. They'll make it seem like it's the person's fault because they feel inadequate, not realizing that you don't feel adequate enough because it's you. You don't feel good enough, not because your person, but it's because of you. Like I said, your person could say, you're good enough, you're good enough, you're good enough, you're the most handsome, you're the most beautiful, but if you don't feel it, it doesn't matter. You would be feeling like your person's lying or saying this or saying that, or, right? And I feel like for a lot of you, you were being petty towards your person because you didn't feel good enough for them, but it was you. You just didn't feel good enough in general. And now you do. And now that you do, right, that changes the whole dynamic of this. So I feel like for a lot of you could also be in the energy of forgiving yourself and forgiving your person, and your person will be like, why are you forgiving me? I didn't do anything wrong. But it's like, you know, I forgive you because I put something on you and blamed something on you that had nothing to do with you. And, you know, and so you kind of have to like own up to that. Like, you're forgiving them because you blamed them for something that wasn't even their fault. And now the two of you can join together and yay! Right? Because you love yourself, you can love your person. Happy Valentine's Day. Bye.